A few years ago, I started a company. We built the website. We launched it at the end of May, and we had it on the first page of Google by August. Okay. There have been a few key resources that have really helped me with my SEO, and I want you to take a look at those now. Check it out. So before we get started, I want to tell you about an exclusive group of entrepreneurs that I'm a part of. Go and check the link in the description below. You definitely want to check that out. All right, so let's look at a few really good SEO tools. So first off is Mangools. If you've never used this, it's kind of like SEMrush, except the price point is a lot better for entrepreneurs. So actually, if we scroll down here, this is their pricing. So you have, $29 a month if you pay for it by the year, so you save a significant amount of money that way. And the tools are actually pretty good. I've used these for years, maybe like 3 or 4 years now. And so this is their KW Finder, keyword finder, and you put the keyword in, and it will give you search estimates, which I believe are based off Bing. And then it will give you, if you're into SEO, pay-per-click marketing, you have some options here for cost per click and kind of the PPC difficulty score. And then this is the organic keyword difficulty, and these numbers are based off of the website, the search term. When it comes up in Google, it looks at the the link profile score, and it will actually come up with a score for each one, and then it kind of averages that score on how difficult the algorithm believes it might be to rank for. So it's actually a pretty cool tool. I like to come in here, get a list. You can make a list, as you can see up on the top, and you can just start collecting keywords, and then you can go through when you're going to write a blog post or whatever, kind of pick a keyword that has a decent amount of search with a low difficulty, and then you're kind of grabbing the low hanging fruit, if you will. So that's one aspect of the tool. So that's this one. And then there's also Link Miner, and there's actually a few different ones. There's SERP Checker, SERP Watcher. This will SERP Watcher will actually, you put your website in and you put the keywords that you want to rank for in, and it will show you day-by-day results of kind of where you're at, and it'll track that over time. So and Link Miner is good for analysis. So if you're looking at another website, and I just grabbed Backlinko, but we can go in here and find backlinks, and it'll pull back one link per referring domain. And if you're not familiar with Backlinko, we're going to look at them in a second. Actually, they have a really good list over here. Okay, so we get into here, and you can see that they have a link from Ahref. They have a link for Mangles, marketingterms.com, and you can kind of look through and find, the citation flow, trust flow, and then the link profile strength over here. And you can just go through and find, something that's has a good link strength, and maybe it's something that you can get yourself. You just kind of got to go through and look at each link and say, okay, what can I grab? What's going to be easy to grab? Do they have an option for me to write a blog post on the site, or, how did they get the link? So, all right. So that's obviously one way is finding links through that. But let's look at another really good tool for SEO, and it's particularly link building strategy. So Brian Dean over at Backlinko, he put this list together. It probably has been around since 2015 or so. I think that's when I found it, but he updates it pretty much every year. So there's some options here for beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and it'll show his favorite strategies or not favorite strategies. And if you look over here to the right, there is the little scroll bar. It is a long post. There's, I think, 30,000 words or so in here. Maybe there's not quite that many now, but I think there used to be about that many. So anyway, it's a long post, and there's a lot of good information in here for finding links. So I definitely recommend this, especially if you're new to link building and you're just going with your offsite SEO or off-page SEO. yeah, check that out. And one other link resource, or not just link building, but SEO resource in general, is a list that I put together a while back of 200 plus SEO tools, and there will be a link for this in the description. And I've broken everything out by categories, so you can kind of go through and find what you need, what you're looking for, and then click down, and it will show you that. So that's it.
Hey, before you go, make sure you check that link in the description below for that elite entrepreneur group that I told you about at the beginning of the video. You do not want to miss that. Go check it out.